Hi, I'm Yasser, the founder of Caparticles. And Caparticles will be manufacturing highly conductive, oxidation stable, and easy to process copper conductive ink. The traditional lithography and etching processes that are used to make electronics have three main downsides. The requirement steps have low material efficiency and they produce a lot of toxic waste. Because of these drawbacks, additive manufacturing or printed electronics is a better alternative. Silver ink is the most commonly used in additive manufacturing because it's oxidation stable, but it's expensive to use in mass production. A good and cheaper alternative for silver is copper because it has a conductivity value that is very close to silver, but it's more abundant and cheaper than silver. But at the same time, copper oxidizes easily, and that is the main problem. In Caparticles, we figured out a way to develop a copper ink that is oxidation stable, easy to process, highly conductive, and printable on flexible, cheap substrates. Our ink can be applied using the traditional screen printing technique, basically in any pattern, and it can be used in many electronic applications, such as printed circuit boards and antennas. There are many applications for copper conductive ink. We are going to focus initially on the RFID and NFC antennas market to sell our ink. Next, we are going to focus on smart textile, solar cells, and printed circuit boards applications. As our venture expands, we are going to focus on other applications as well, such as automotive, healthcare, thin film transistors, membrane switches, and sensors. The market drivers for conductive inks are the customer's preference for small and lightweight electronics, the federal regulations to preserve the environment and reduce pollution, and the cost reduction of using a cheaper material that reduces the manufacturing cycle time. In 2020, the market size of conductive inks was about $5 billion, and it's expected to reach around $7 billion by 2028. Which is relatively small, to be honest with you. Because silver ink is pricey and currently there is an unmet need for oxidation-stable copper ink that can provide a good conductivity. There is only one competitor in the US that makes copper ink. Our ink has three main advantages over the competitor's ink. First, it's oxidation stable, which means that the sheet resistance increases only a few milliohms with the uncovered film over 6 months. Can you imagine if the film is covered? The performance will even be better. Also, our ink is easy to process as it reduces the process cycle time by about 90%. And finally, it has a low sheet resistance of about 24 milliohm per square per mil only. In our business model, we are planning to buy the raw chemicals locally in bulk quantities. The raw chemicals will be used to synthesize the copper nano and microparticles, which will be used to make ink. The ink will be tested and packaged before sending it to our customer. Some of the marketing strategies we are planning to use are print and web marketing, networking, trade affiliation, and giving samples to the potential customers. Based on the profit and loss estimation, we are expecting to see a low net income in 2023 because the company will be newly established and the legal expenses will be high due to the filing of 3 patents. For the years after 2023, we are expecting to see a linear increase in profits as the production capacity increases, assuming that we are going to sell all of our production. We are seeking initial funding of $40,000 to expedite the establishment of the company. 55% of this funding will be used for operation and manufacturing, 20% will be used in further production development and optimization, 15% will be used for legal fees, and 10% will be used for marketing. There are 3 patentable areas in this venture, which are copper nano and macroparticles synthesis process, ink development process, and the copper ink formula itself. Currently, I am the only member in the team. I am planning to use some of the funding to expand the team. I have 2 bachelor's degrees, one in chemistry and one in chemical engineering from ASU. I have more than 15 years of work experience in different industries, including additive manufacturing. Thanks for your time.